Okay. One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Let's talk a bit because I have to know if you can hear me or the music is too loud or not too loud enough. Ta 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 ta. Hmm. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Uno, due, uno, due, uno, due. Okay, maybe a little less loud the music, like this. Okay, okay. We can maybe we may start now. Maybe a little less. The reason why I'm doing these checks every time is because every time I go live, something happens. So I always have to make a check at the start of the lives. So, hi everybody, my name is Dorj. You may know me because of the short content format video or because you are one of my friends. Anyway, welcome. I'm an aspiring game developer, and like every other live I've made until now, I'm gonna make some sketches for the world of Ultra Nihil, my dream game. So this time I'm gonna make like the environment of the Valdoro nation because it will be the first nation you can visit, or let's be more precisely, it's one of the 20 nations you can visit. It will be the nation that I'm gonna make in for the demo of the game. So you all are gonna start with Valdoro during the demo. So yeah, I have to put a little bit more effort on trying to understand the environment design. So yeah, let's get in. Let's start. Yeah. I have a little Christmas music in the background. I hope it's not copyright. There is a game. I still have to understand how to put chat over my head. I don't know if only on Twitch you can do that, or if even in OBS you can do. I don't know. I totally don't know. So Valdoro, 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 my great city Valdoro. That of course it's inspired by Italian cities. I, what happened? Okay, okay. I still have to make a balance for how much I can say about the game and how much I must just show about the game. I still have this problem of balancing things out. So let's first take some reference. And of course, one of the references is the Valdor city I've drawn. So I just need to find the folder. Just a second, just a second. Copy, paste. It's not working. Perfect. If I do this, okay, if I do this, it's working. So first reference. Can I just select a bit of mode? No, I can. I have just to drop one at a time. Or I can. Wow. Okay. Now it's my no time for my favorite one. Ah, okay. Valdoro, what a city, Valdoro. My favorite one? And of course, Shu. This one I've done it off camera, so I don't think anybody has seen it yet. Even though I don't think I'm gonna post it, because it's not so... It's not good enough. Oh. So, while I'm searching for reference, let's talk about what I've done this week. Damn. I've actually restarted Ultra Nihil again because you may saw the Persona 3 reference, but that was just another try that I've made for Ultra Nihil. But now I started a bit more seriously with the mechanics and everything. Maybe I can show you something because it's not that spoilery. It's just oh hoi, hi Kevin. So just give me a moment so I can show you all what I've done. So tac, hoping that my computer doesn't explode because I have 100 tabs open. So go out. Hoppala. Now I'm gonna open the project. Let's see how I can show you the project inside OBS. So let's copy and paste the Photoshop. I'm gonna change it to game. Okay, I'm gonna change it to game, and instead of Photoshop, it's gonna be Godot. Yeah, here. Okay, up. It's poking my face. Let's put it down. Okay, like this. So this is the interface for my game. You can see the UI of the dialogue. Yeah, no, let's show a bit. Okay, we have the game here. Wait. I think I kind of screw up because where is the Photoshop? Oops, I lost Photoshop. Goddamn. Okay, I've lost the Photoshop. Never mind. I'm gonna show you the game. So this here is the Ultra Nihil developing part. You can see the character sprites and the dialogue. This is just the prototype. It's not gonna be in the game. It's just to have the initial feeling of it. So Now let's see if I can show a bit of gameplay. It's not a lot, I swear, it's just the basics. This is down, this is down. Okay, let's start it. Of course, you cannot see it now, but if I do this, nothing happens. Perfect. Why it has to be so hard? Let's see. Oh, the bug here. Ta-da! Yeah, it sucks. I know. It's just the platform and everything here. However, you can rotate 90 degrees the camera like this. The reason why I've chose that is because it's kinda useful when you want to hide something. I mean, there are buildings covering the other side and you may not know that you can go there. So you have to change cameras, you have to poke around, you know. So this is the exploration because I have 5 game states for now. There is the game state combat, the game state exploration, the one that there is on the screen right now, and the game state dialogue, but I still don't find it kinda useful. Well, okay, the combat you just have to tuck and you're there. It's just the combat. For now, there is not the Persona 3 reference because I've deleted it because it was just to show a bit of camera movement. I didn't keep it. It was just to show it off. So going back, we have to. This is an NPC. I have a highly focus on NPCs because my game is gonna be mostly a story-based game. If I have to put a hierarchy, it's gonna be first a story game, then a JRPG with kind of Persona 3 and Honkai Star Rail mechanics, but everything with a bit of Soul Spice. Yes, the Souls-like genre. And yeah, this is just the hierarchy of the genre. But first, I want to focus on when you talk to a character, something happens and the story can change. This is the type of game that I kinda love. So yeah, you talk to this guy, and yeah, if you go away too much, it discards the dialogue, and you have to restart it. And you can kind of okay, there is not still not so. It's not so impressive for now. I've decided to work now for. Wait a second. For what I gonna start? It's gonna be. Uh, yeah. To of course I have to make some dialogue in the manager for the characters. I try to make it the most modular that I can because if you make something modular, you can reuse it over and over. So, because if I had to start over for every character, I might go insane and the project might take another 10 years. And I truly hope it's not gonna happen. For Christ's sake, please, I don't want it to happen. So yeah, for now we have just simple mechanics. You can jump, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep the jump because kinda it adds verticality. It adds verticality, but I don't know. It maybe be a problem because I had to think about even the console part because I'm using the inputs for the joystick too. It's not just the keyboard. I'm trying to configure the joysticks too. So it's kind of it can be a bit universal. I know it's simple. It may suck. You may know that I kind of made more progress in the past with automatic generative buildings, but it takes a lot of time, and I'm not that an expert because what I've done it was on Unity, and I may be able to replicate it on Godot, the seed-based building generator, but I kinda don't wanna. because it took me so much time to tone it, and I kind of waste a lot of time. I had to spend the time prototyping. Instead, I used for that, and for that reason, Ultra Nihil restarted again over and over. So now I'm gonna just keep it simple. Uh, I'm gonna put the basic mechanic first, like the exploration, the talking, and the combat. And then I might add something generative, seed-based building generator. So yeah, you are gonna see me. Sorry, you're just gonna see little by little of progress. I'm not gonna rush it too much this time because I wanna keep doing it. Because trust me, restarting every time the game is kind of tough. You you go insane. There is certain points where you go insane to restart every time. But yeah, for the progress I made, this is enough for now. Then I talked about how the model will be, and just give me a second. I'm gonna show you the Discord. Discord. Questa palla? Questa palla nell'occhio? Ah no, the ball you see on it's just the enemy interaction. When you go towards the enemy and you touch it, the combat starts. Like in a few JRPGs, if you touch the enemy, of course the combat starts. So yeah, it's just a simple combat starting process. It's the ball is just an enemy. If you maybe I'm gonna change its color. Wait a second, let's change its color so anyone can understand that it's an enemy. Exploration 3D. Ball. Ball. You are now an enemy. Let's see if I have here in the hierarchy. Characters, general. Okay, I have an enemy. You're gonna change color because people have to understand that you are an enemy. Material. Here's another material. Fuck. No. It's a bad guy. Voilà. So, now you understand that this is an enemy. Up. Um. There is there is no animation. There is no combat. You just if you go to the little ball, let's restart it. Let's see if you can see. Oh. If you try to attack the enemy, you just go into the combat state. The game state changes to combat, so it is just that. It's nothing that crazy. So yeah, during the game process, there is something called the prototype phase. During the prototype, where I am right now, you can't you can put animation, you can put UI and etc. But it's highly risky and highly time consuming because when you try to have a prototype, you just have to put cubes, cylinders, everything else, but never models because you have to have the feeling of the game. You have to okay, it's looking like a game even though it doesn't have animation, even though it doesn't have models. You have first to see if the gameplay is cool, if anybody will play it, because you have to think even of the markability. So if the game looks cool for the gameplay, it's even plus. If the game looks cool for the animation and the models, it's another plus, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's what I've done until now. Damn, I'm dying. I'm gonna cancel that. And I'm gonna show you a little spoilery Discord just to show how my thought process during the production phase is. So let's change to Discord. No, I don't care about having friends. Thanks, Discord. Okay, that's not okay. The logic here. Maybe okay. As I said, the combat system is gonna be most likely a Honkai Star Rail type with the skill points for using, of course, your skills. Persona 3 just for the looks. I'm not gonna have a really Persona 3 gameplay. I like the UI for Persona 3, like the cool UI you can see, really dynamic, but the gameplay kinda didn't stick with me. So yeah, the gameplay is gonna be more like a Souls version of Honkai Star Rail because you can personalize your build. That's another thing that I like, and it must be on in my game. Absolutely. So yeah, Discord. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Why you can see it? Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. But it is you know oh, okay. It doesn't let me show Discord for some reason. So never mind, I guess. Oh well, I can't spoil you anything. I'm sorry. The world doesn't want to give any spoiler. So let's get back to drawing. No, here. Ta-da! Here, a bit of my thought process every time I have to make a new mechanic or everything else. It's kinda messy. The one you see here is just how the characters are gonna be made, because inside the one game object you're gonna have the combat skin, the exploration skin, and the idol for the exploration skin. So when the character is still, you can talk with him, and if the character is following you, you can't talk with him. And the most important part, of course, is the dialogue tree. This one right here, where it goes like this, and it's for, of course, talking with the characters and having a lot of different reactions. It's a mess. It's a mess. So, but yeah, it's my mess, so I kind of like it. There is also this one that is kind of cute with the goblin to give me a more idea how the character must be structured. Like, my hand can go. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna make myself bigger. Okay, like this. So you see this line here? This line with all these fancy words, it's what the character is gonna have inside him. So it's gonna have the sprite, the base stats, and so on and so forth. And yeah, this is gonna be the different type of sprites: the sprite for the dialogue, the mesh for the combat phase, that it's an humanoid kind of character. And for the exploration, it's gonna be a low poly chibi, I don't know how to pronounce it. More cutish version of the combat character, but this one is gonna be used for exploring. So yeah, this is how I plan everything for Ultra Nihil. Yeah, that. So, ta-da! Yeah. So let's change back to Photoshop. Oh, damn. Ah, yeah. A bit of flickering for the eye. Il personaggio sta tipo cado. Whatever. Kevin, can you give me a feedback if the audio and the music is okay, or if I have to change something? It's gonna be very helpful. Helpful. Oh, no. Now I'm gonna get some reference that I used previously for Ultra Nihil. So let's find the Valdoro folder. Okay, here we are, Valdoro. So let's get back to work. Copy, paste, change. Okay, let's just keep it as it is for now. Let's merge all the layers. Visible layer. Not the background, maybe. Not the background. Merge visible. No. The layers. No link. Ah. Okay. Now it's. Parapa. Good. Okay, okay. Thanks, Kevin, for the feedback. Okay, maybe I should even how do I say it? Share the link. Maybe someone else want to join the live. I don't know. I'm gonna share it a bit everywhere. So anyone can make any question about the game. I'm just gonna spam it. Maybe this live will be a bit longer, so I'm gonna spam the link a bit everywhere. I don't know if anyone will join the live. No, the music is gone. The music is gone. What I've done. So close, close, and oh damn. Unskippable ads. Okay, here we are. Back again. Like Eminem. Yeah, I have to take out the lore. Wait, just a second. The obsidian where the lore is. I every Every time I have an idea for a lore part, I write it up on Obsidian, and now Obsidian is full of lore about this world because as I said, uh, the- uh, as I said, I like lore, so I'm gonna put a ton of it. But first I had to find it. So Valdor, where are you? Nations. Okay, Valdor, the nation. Oh damn, the lore is pretty deep. I didn't remember it so deep. 10 paragraphs. Oh shit. Okay, okay. Let's just go through what I remember then. Maybe another time I'm gonna revisit all the lore because damn, it was too much. Yeah, I heard about the Hytale situation that Riot doesn't own it anymore. So kinda cool, I guess. Let's start. So let's understand a bit of Valdoro. Valdoro, it's a city where we have two sides. So we have the uh, Valdoro. So and here we have I'm not gonna say what I'm drawing right now because if I say something about what is going on, you might get a bit too spoilery. But even just by looking at it, you can just have an idea of what Valdor might be. Mhm. Um, if I'm gonna do a like a seasonal for the game, I don't know because and I'm not student. I'm just focused on the drawing, and I don't know if I'm gonna do like a dispatch move or a telltale move with The Walking Dead, where you divide the game in chapters, because I don't know if it is that kind of game. Because you have to understand that in the games like Dispatch, in the games like The Walking Dead, you don't. The gameplay it's kind of more story connected, so you don't have to make builds, you don't have to do stuff like that. So it is just about writing. And when you write like a TV series, it's kind of the same as writing for Dispatch and for The Walking Dead. So the gameplay it's kind of minimal and it's more story focused. That's why when you try to make a game like mine, an RPG, you don't usually do the seasonal. release of episodes because my game it's kinda more dynamic. You have to make builds, you have to explore, you have to get items, and when you try to do the seasonal with this type of gameplay, it's not gonna working out because let's just take an example where there is this guy who has made a cool build and it's ready to go to the next nation, but it the bro must wait 2 more weeks for that the thing to happen. It make you kind of upset, and it's not gonna work because RPGs and story type games with the gameplay, it's they don't stick because people want to keep building their build. So, nah. Uh, yeah. If you ask if it will be divided in different acts, yeah, because there are 4 acts in the game, so it's gonna be divided by that, but it's not gonna be released one at a time. So yeah. Mhm. Now what I'm gonna do is just getting the feeling of the nation, because yeah, I've done a drawing about it, but you uh, you have to get a really really good reference for it because when you gonna uh, build the city inside Godot, you have to keep in mind where how it's gonna look like, what feeling it's gonna give. So yeah, everything must be accounted for. That. Let's just put a bit of a rough color. Maybe a bit more orangey. Mhm. Perfect. Okay. I will maybe make this a bit smaller. Okay, maybe both a bit smaller because I have a lot to draw now, so I don't need. This is just for reference. I don't know if this part is gonna be because sorry, for a certain character that I've done now for the character design, their lore is kinda established and kinda even outside of the world lore. But now that I had to draw a bit of environment art, I kinda have to pick back the lore that I've wrote so that I can remember what was all about. And yeah, it was kinda back in time, so now I have to rewatch it and revisit it for the game aspect. So yeah, maybe something will change about the lore because now it's a game. When I wrote Ultra Nihil, it was just an exercise of world building, but it turned out so good that I said I must do something with it, and so I decided to make it a game. So that's even a reason why I'm now a game developer. Yeah, a bit of lore about the Durge. Pretty cool, yeah, I know, I know. Ah, blah, blah. Damn, the lore is lowering too much. Damn, it's been quite a while for from the first time I wrote all of this. It's been quite a time because when I wrote everything, I kind of divided in structure like how the geography and the ambient for the first, then the story, mythology, and religion, the social structure and the value of the society, and politics system and legal, economy and commerce, and technology and magic. But I'm kinda reluctant with technology magic because I know how it works, but I still have to keep in mind that first I have to do the gameplay, then I'm gonna tackle this part of the lore for every nation, that of the technology and magic, and of course language and communication, and art, architecture, tradition, folklore, and a relationship with other nation. Yeah, it's damn. I was on fire when I wrote this. Now I have to take a bit to kind of have back the feeling of Valdoro. Just give me a second because I have to read a bit to catch on with what I have done. Yeah, if you even want to know, I've drawn a map of all the Ultra Nihil universe. So I have every nation with every climate, everything. But I don't wanna spoil it because it's a great work. So I wanna keep it for when the game comes out. So Valdoro, it's inside the continent of Virtus. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Now I remember. Now I remember what I've done. Okay, okay. Okay, I have to draw a bit of hierarchy because there is a hierarchy in Baldoro. It's mostly a religious state, so it has a pope, but we're gonna have to see how I'm gonna draw him. So let's draw a bit of social classes. So we're gonna draw first a priest. Really, I'm gonna make just a really fast sketch, so nothing going on. Okay, now that I'm trying to get back all the lore, I'm kinda see that it's gonna be kinda more work than I expected, but of course everything must be done, must have been done. It's kinda everything done, but I have to revisit it because I have to see if it's still relevant for me, all of this work. Mhm. Please. Maybe I should separate this layer before doing anything. So, okay, not this one, okay, pop. So this and it, it's gonna be all folder for Valdoro. These and these are national situation. And now I can attack with the priest and Wait a second. Priests don't. They don't have pants. What I'm doing? Okay, now it's better. Now it's bad. I was asking myself why does he have pants. Okay, now it's better. Now it's better. However, I don't quite like the color, so I think I'm gonna change a bit of the color, of course. Uh, like the color of the mask. Okay, now it's better. It's less saturated, so it's kind of better. Or I don't know, maybe it's not that better. I had to. Okay, the mask, of course. Okay, maybe just I'm gonna just make the priest for now because like I have to keep some of the information for myself because remember most of the things I'm gonna draw are kinda classified. Maybe not classified, but you can understand what I'm saying. Priest, no. Let's make someone who lives under. And nobody can see shit. Okay, now it's good. Even though I kinda don't wanna make it, maybe I'm getting a little better with drawing, just a bit. As I said, these are just sketches. I'm not thinking anything anatomically correct. It's just to have that feel. Mhm. Ah, okay. Let's make this one. Okay, it's been quite an hour. I think we're gonna end here for now. So, thanks everybody to being here. Thank you, Kevin, for interacting with the live. And yeah, we're gonna see next week. Now I'm gonna kind of try my best to fix all of these while I'm reading about the lore, so it's gonna be more accurate. So, yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Next week.